We're here at the Apollo 11 field, and squadron pilot Joe, call sign Tennis Pro, is getting his brand new F4F Grumman Wildcat ready for, I don't believe this is a maiden, is it, Joe?
It is.
It is a maiden, and this one does have retractable landing gears, and we'll be getting a little closer shot of it. The wings are not mechanically foldable, but when Joe pulls the wings down, we'll try to go in and get a close-up on just that action. All right, we'll sign off for now and come back as he starts to bring the plane into flight status. Now with Joe, and what he's doing, if I can get in here and get kind of a close-up, is he's actually pulled the little manual lever that locks the wing in place. We're going to take a shot at this one, and you'll be able to see it. There's the little thing. He's actually just tightening it up, and those doors, what do, Joe? They just they just kind of cover up the some of the wire leads, and they're on a spring load, so really just more for cosmetics than anything. All right, looks like our wings are locked in place, and Joe's double checking to make sure everything's nice and tight, and looks like we'll be turning the plane over here in just a second. He's just double checking. It doesn't hurt to double check everything, and that's clevises and the whole thing. So anyway, plane is now going to be upright on the stand, and we'll back off here just a little bit so we can get a full shot of the plane. And Joe will be putting a battery in. The battery compartment is quite small, and you're flying with the 3-cell 22, Joe?
Yes.
Okay, he's putting a 3-cell 2200 milliamp battery in here, and because this plane has such a short nose on it, I think if you'll notice, the prop nut is a weighted nut to help the CG. So anyway, he's got the battery in there, and the cover is going back on, and we can hear it click into place. And he's going to be, he's testing flaps. We have elevators. How about rudder, Joe? We got rudder?
Yeah.
There's our rudder. Okay.
Clear the prop.
Prop is good. I know everybody is dying to see these retractable landing gears work, Joe. Let me see if I can get under here. There, look at that. Is that incredible, folks? Or is that incredible? Very nice, Joe. Okay, I think we're looking pretty good, so I'm going to sign off now again, and we'll take it when we go out to do a maiden. Okay, here we are back with Joe. He had to make some adjustments on the clevises and stuff, and we put some safety locks on all the clevises just as a little bit of insurance. And Joe's going to connect the battery, and we're going to be taxiing out to the runway here in just a second. Joe's probably going to want to do some taxi tests just to see if the rudder and tail wheel are aligned. He didn't want to have any problems on that. Everything seems to be moving the right direction, Joe?
Yep.
Okay. And the retract, isn't that beautiful? Is that nice or is that not nice?
That is.
Yeah, little quicker
It's a
than
little,
the real one.
If,
No, but that's all right.
if it,
You can't tell.
You know the guys had to manually
Crank that?
38 times. So you take off from the deck, and while you're ascending, you're cranking as well.
That sucks.
I mean, these things were pretty basic. I mean, there was not a lot of, evidently. Okay, that was an interesting little piece of history that Rourke, who is another one of the RC pilots here at Apollo, and
I didn't know that, Rory.
that was a very helpful hint, and we thank you very much, Rourke, and you're on film. Thank you. And we're going back now to the plane. We gave Rourke his moment in the spotlight. And alrighty, Joe, I'm going to sign off here just for a minute because I'm going to move my camera to more of a zoom to get a little better image on the plane. Joe is now doing some taxi tests, and he says it looks pretty good. It sure looks nice on the ground. That is a beautiful looking little plane. We're going to put you a member of the Cactus Air Force off of Guadalcanal, Joe.
Look how close the gear are.
That gear is going to be, that's going to be a tricky land, Joe, with that narrow gear. It's going to want to tip over. But I think it looks pretty good. You want to go up to the north, do a right pattern? All right, here we're going to walk out with Joe now, and he's going to be taxiing this out. I'm going to kind of shut down here just for a minute so I can get some frontal shots of Joe and the plane. Here we are back now with Joe, and Rourke's coming out with us to kind of help spot, and of course I'll be taking the video and doing the commentary, and we'll pin down here, and we'll follow the guys as they go out to the runway. We're going to be flying a right-hand pattern today. The wind is not that much, but Joe has elected to do a right pattern, I think, just to give himself just a little bit more takeoff and landing stuff, and we'll go from there. All right, here Joe's getting ready. He's calling taking off, and there's just one other pilot in the pattern. I don't see much wind, a little bit from the north, Joe. Not bad.
It's just a tiny bit.
I could probably
more comfortable flying.
Are you going to wait until he's down, Joe, or you want to go out? All right, Joe's going to go out.
I'm going to take it.
It's definitely coming from the north. He's coming from the northwest. Oh, Joe, no. Oh, boy. Real bad CG? Tail heavy? Maybe you ought to come on down.
Fly with the gear down, please.
Yeah, you don't need to raise the gear on this first trim. All right, I think Joe has done a little trimming because he called out nose heavy. And he's probably given it quite a bit of down elevator. And it looks like he's slowing it down a little bit so he can kind of control it a little bit more. You got a hot dog there, Joe. Wow. Yeah, you probably could have got some expo in there. Oh, he's pulled the gear up, and that looks so sweet. Does that look sweet?
Wow.
Worth the money, Joe.
Low pass.
Low pass, all right. Not too low, Joe. Oh, look at this guy, a little victory roll. Okay.
That really snapped. That's a snap roll. Yeah.
Only guy I know that'll do a victory roll on a maiden trimming flight.
That flies just like the other one.
Go for it, right, Joe?
Which was this guy done?
You don't have flaps, so I think you might want to land to the north. I can feel it coming off my left shoulder. What do you think? He's out. He's flying a kind of a right pattern. All right, coming on around here. There's the gear down.
Okay, gear down.
All right, landing.
All right, Joe is on downwind now for a landing to the right, to wind coming out of the north, and he's on a short final here, and he's turning on. All righty, come on it down, Joe, bring it on down. Not bad, Joe. All right, that landed better than I thought it would. That's great. All righty. Nice maiden, Joe. A little touchy. You need that expo. I think once you get that in there, it's going to be a lot better to fly. You going off the other taxiway? All right. We'll go on up and give you guys the field here. All right, Joe's going to take the other taxiway back, and I have to call that a pretty good maiden flight. Yeah, I think that expo is going to help you a lot, Joe. Yeah. Especially on that elevator. And well, later on too.
What do you think, bud? I like it.
Is that nice?
You gotta get one, bro.
Does that look sweet?
Oh man, with that gear up, it just looks so clean.
It does.
It's like you had the one that you had the park zone that had the gear up, right?
Yeah, it's just molded in.
Yeah, right.
It didn't even have gear.
Well, you know, good thing I got used to mine and flew that 100 times, and because got taken off was a little bit tricky, but
yeah, but I mean, you did all right. It got up good. It's got plenty of power.
Yeah.
So if you get a little crossed on there, you can still get up without problems.
They said that the takeoff is the toughest part. So, I'm a little nervous. Thank God I pulled up on it.
Yeah.
Well, that's true with most tail draggers.
Well,
you know, they take off.
Well, particularly this one and the Stuka, because the wheels are so close together.
Right.
Little scorpion looking.
And you didn't have the advantage of flaps. Just try to slow this thing down a little bit, but
Let's slow it down.
oh, it looked good. Yeah.
Thank God I got the maiden out of the way. My chance.
That's what everybody says. Thank God for small favors, right, Joe? Thank God for small favors. So anyway, we have Joe and his beautiful little F4F Wildcat, very successful maiden flight, and he's
Wait for you to get yours.
all right. Roy,
yeah, we'll get that formation going.
All right. Yeah. So anyway, here's Joe pulling it back into the tarmac, and he'll be putting it up on the stand, I imagine, and disconnecting the battery and turning off transmitter. And we're going to call that a very successful maiden flight. What do you think, Joe?
Excellent.
Give us a little comment. Did you?
Thank you so much.
Did you like
I was
it?
a little nervous on the takeoff,
No?
but there was a slight crosswind, and I just pulled full throttle, and she came right up.
Fantastic, fantastic. Great job, Joe.
Thank you, Brad.
And anyway, we'll be seeing this on a YouTube video here in the next week or so, and be showing it to all the pilots in our Apollo 11 field Warbirds Squadron, and Joe's newest addition to our group of aircraft. All right, that's about it for now. We're signing off, and as we say to all pilots, good day, good flight, sir.